Hello, hello, creepy crawlies. I have been wanting to do this for a long time. I have wanted to do a goth YouTube channel. And I'm sure you can probably tell that I'm kind of nervous doing this. I tried to do a YouTube channel a couple of years ago that didn't go anywhere. But I feel a lot more confident about this because I'm older, I'm not living with my parents anymore. I'm living my life, being who I want to be. So I thought a great start to a goth YouTube channel, it's probably going to be a lot more alternative than just like straight goth stuff because I hate putting a label on everything like that. But great start that I thought of. Why not take a nice walk through a cemetery, because I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and there are some really old cemeteries close to where I live. Now, I'm sure you can see through the windows that it is daylight outside. I wish I could do this at night, but the cemeteries here have as soon as sundown happens, you can't come in, which sucks because I'd love to do a midnight walk through a cemetery. But it is very hot today. So hot to the point where I went out and just bought an umbrella. It fell over there. I was gonna grab it, but it fell off the side of the seat. I just got an umbrella because I don't have a proper parasol. I also brought some drinks because I want to be able to walk around and enjoy myself. But I'm also in full black, in full outfit, everything. I don't want to die. I don't want to die from the heat. But I think it's going to be really fun just to walk around and see old graves. I wanted to do this with my boyfriend, but one, football is on right now, so he's at home watching that. And two, he just doesn't want to do this because he's a little superstitious. He thinks there's something wrong with it. But I'm going to walk around, look at old graves, and just talk and see what happens. And hopefully not get in trouble, because I think this is the first time I've ever gone to a cemetery by myself, personally in my own car. So I'm just kind of parked on the side of the little walkway road here. There's this part. I just parked here. I looked up online, it says most people will park parallel to this point. So I parked here. I think I did it right. I don't think anyone's gonna come and tell me off, because it is a Saturday. So maybe people are here. I don't know. I saw one car as soon as I pulled in, they drove off, so maybe they were worried. But let's get this started. Alright, so we are now walking. I am a little worried about my car, but this city, it's pretty good, so I doubt people are going to do anything to my car. I am currently in Kilgore, Texas, which has a very rich history of oil work, oil fields, oil derricks, things like that. And this city, it's kind of old. I don't really know when it was founded, but it's fairly close to where I live. Okay, see, we're getting kind of old because that's 1871. But, yeah, it's pretty old. Texas-wise, because Texas hasn't been around forever. But geez. I think it's been a long time since I've seen graves that were from, the 1800s that are in this well-kept condition. That area looks older. I'm probably gonna go in there. But yeah, this is Kilgore Cemetery. We are at half-mast right now. I see that, probably because of the Queen. 1875. 1840. Oh, that's just a baby. Oh, these are babies. That always makes me a little sad seeing that in cemeteries. Walk across here. I really try to follow etiquette that I've learned in cemeteries since I was a kid. But I really try not to step on graves or step near graves or things like that. And oh, look at that pretty mushroom. That's nice. If I had some flowers, I would have brought them, but this is just kind of a last second thing. It's all just really nice. And this place is big. It goes from all the way out that way, way further down that way. And I didn't think the cemetery was going to be that big. And there may be an older... Sorry, I'm having to readjust my umbrella. There may be an older one that's... Oh, look at that little baby one. Wow, that's really old. And there's still, newer stuff on there. But yeah, there may be an older one close to where I live also. Or mushrooms. That one's called the Danville Cemetery. And supposedly that one's older and more... It's not as like treed and shaded as this. It's more... It looks new, but they try to take care of it for historical reasons. There's some Freemasons. I doubt you'll be able to hear this over the video, but there is like a baseball field over that way. So you may hear people playing baseball. I wonder, is there a way to get through there, or is it completely fenced off? Because I see more older parts of the cemetery down that way. I know there was a different entrance to get in. Wow. 1851. Christ loved him and took him home. That one's only a baby. Let's try not to step on the grave. Let's see, Valley v. Lacey, 1895 to 1896. It's really weird to me seeing these people that died like in, like 1930 or something like that, because that's when my grandpa was born. My grandpa was born in 1938. Look at these ones, wow. $1885. When were you born? These people weren't around very long, but these are really old. Oh my goodness. I'd love to be able to do like grave rubbings of these. Well, grave, like tombstone rubbings. Wow. Those old lamb ones. I don't know if the words have just like... Oh no, it's on this side. They look old. 18... Wait a minute. 1906. 1906. 1906. These three all died. 1, 2, 3. Those three all died at the same time. Oh, I was not wrong. It already feels super hot, and wearing... It's another baby. There's so many babies. I'm sorry I keep going off track. It's really interesting to see all this. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on the graves. Look at that one. The pillar one. I may come back and look at that. It's just, I already did it again. I just keep getting distracted because it's so strange to see all these really old graves. Because usually a lot of cemeteries close to around where I lived and grew up, they weren't that old. But those are just open ones. Wow. It was just hard to find really old graves. Like most of the times you find ones that were from like maybe latest 1915, but these go like back, like these are old. Like, and that's in really good condition. Yeah, the condition a lot of these just baffles me at how nice they look. I'll try to show as much as I can. I just don't want to get too much in the way. 1936. I'm also sorry if y'all hear my heavy breathing while I do this too, because it is hot and I'm a bit bigger, so I breathe heavy. Thought I heard like bells. There's a church close to here, but it's like way down that way. Jacobs. King. Oh, that one fell over. Where's that one I wanted to look at? There's a bunch of really old ones in here. I'll probably look at this. I'll have to like do the cemetery like in parts, because there is a lot. Yeah, all these look really old. Oh, this was like a baby. Viola. I like that name, Viola. 83. That one's not too old. Yeah, that one's another baby. These, like, look. Born 1876. September 11th. Their birthday was a couple days ago. Griffin. 36, 56. I think these little private ones. I bet you whenever they put that one in, they didn't realize that the tree was gonna go into it, or whenever they did, they just thought like, oh, it's gonna be a long time before the tree starts hitting it. Oh, I didn't even realize these have got like little figures on top. I guess I can walk in here. I'll stay away from the parts of the graves. Oh no, they're just like little urns. I thought it was like a figure of like Mary or something. Ooh, my umbrella. Yeah, see, look at, wow. I just grew into there. I should have looked at how old those graves were. I think a lot of people, whenever they're getting close to dying, or they know if they're dying, the car, my own car, whenever they scared me, I was like, oh no, there's somebody close to here. They can hear me. They can hear me talking to myself. But as I was saying, I think a lot of people just, whenever they're close to dying, know that they're dying, they'll be like, oh, I want the grave that's going to be under the tree. And just, like, I kind of like want that too, but whenever I'm buried and stuff, I don't want to be embalmed or anything. I just want the natural process to take over. So, you know, I'd want to give nutrients to the tree and stuff, but I think a lot of people whenever they do, you know, get buried and stuff, they have all that embalming fluid and stuff in them, it's just going to hurt the tree. I think these are a bit newer. Yeah, these are a bit newer. But even then, like, I don't know, it's so weird how nice a lot of these look. I say that, no, seen that one's broken. Brothers. They didn't die that far apart. God, there's just so much. There's a cemetery that I went to years ago. It's where my great-grandma and great-grandpa on my mom's side are buried. And like they're my grandma's parents. And that cemetery, I want to say it was somewhere near Austin or San Antonio. But it was huge. And I'm sure if I drove into it myself, I could tell you exactly where their graves were, because I just remember following the path so well. But that was like probably 4 or 5 times bigger than this, just because of, you know, what city it's close to. Wow. I don't know, seeing how old these are out here, because like, I don't think anything out here was past like the 1950s. So probably way out there are the newer ones. Because that's also where I saw the car out there, so that's probably where they are. Johnson. Oh, no, I say that's 2003. Oh, they're all kind of mixed up. That was the path I walked right there. I'm gonna walk in the shade for a bit and see if that helps at all. I am very not tempted to show my face, just because I can feel myself sweating. I'm dying a bit. There's my car. Oh, just being in the shade helped a fucking ton. I used to do this a lot when I was younger. I would walk around cemeteries, and just whenever I needed to get my mind out of mind off of things, I'd come to cemeteries and just walk, because I find it really relaxing. I always used, when I was little, I used to always look for the ones like that had the pictures. I thought it was interesting to see their faces. But yeah, coming to cemeteries were always nice. The grave says Neil Armstrong, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's not buried out here, because 1941. But, just so nice. I've got friends who won't come out to cemeteries like this and just walk around because they're scared. Or they think like it's taboo. There's so many little mushrooms. But I find it really nice. And here's a couple of some pictures. This guy was only 22. Could still... What does that say? Love have saved thou hast not... Oh, could love has saved... Okay, it's written funny. I was having like a stroke trying to read it. Yeah, there's a picture. I don't like that it's got all those little holes. It makes me think somebody shot it with a BB gun. Another one with a picture. Look at that. Oh, flowers. C.D. Davidson. But I guess while I do this, I can talk about what I want my channel to be, because I kind of mentioned it while I was in the car, but I was really nervous in getting things started. So like, I do want to do a YouTube channel, and I think the main message I want to get out is to be unapologetically you. Because my whole life I've been trying to find where I fit in and just trying to find the little peg my piece fits into, but I've never been able to find it. Oh, that's a kid. And not until like a year or two ago did I really figure out that, like, hey, I like being me. I don't want to have to push myself into being something I'm not, or like if I do find something that I like, I'm not going to take away all other aspects of myself to fit that part. Because I just want to be me. And I was able to start being goth again, which I really like. Like, I love being able to, if I could do it, I'd show it, but I love being able to wear the things I have and wear makeup and back comb my hair and be a little weirdo with a coffin backpack walking through a cemetery. It's just, it's nice, and I've kind of learned to stop caring about what people are thinking about it. God, there's just so much. But I've got some ideas. Oh, there's another. I've got some. Here's a car. I'm gonna try and not show myself. But yeah, I've got some ideas of what I want to do. Kind of somewhere. Well, that's like a homemade grave. Some are goth related. Some aren't. That's an older one. I know something I want to do is I want to do something like story times or just getting to know people. I don't know, really general things. I had them all written down in a booklet before I started this. I know some things were like spooky story times, or my not so spooky story times, where I thought something was paranormal, but it wasn't. It was just me being silly and overreacting. But I have had some strange experiences that I'd love to be able to talk about and find my family and talk with them about it, because sometimes they'll talk about what it, spooky things. Sometimes they won't. That's a fairly newer one. Oops, sorry. I'm getting used to holding the camera. And I have sweat running all down my face. Yeah, cemetery walks like this. Tomorrow I'm going to see if I can record something too, because with my sister-in-law we are going to go to a Mabon potluck. Like, because she's part of a pagan group that's just doing potlucks and stuff during the holidays. And I don't want to step on these. I don't exactly align myself to, like, directly saying, like, oh, I'm a pagan. I'm very eclectic, but I really enjoy darker things. Like, I love the imagery of Lucifer, you know, big scary demon with big wings, and Baphomet and all that stuff. Lilith, I don't know, it's all just super interesting to me. I'll show this way because I don't want to accidentally show my license plate. Yeah, I'm excited to do something like this, even if I have to do it by myself. I used to think that I could bring friends into it, but either my friends are always working out of state, or they just haven't talked to me in a long time. But not to be depressing, like, I really don't mind doing it by myself now, because in just like in the past 2 years I've learned to be myself, and in the past couple of months I've learned that you don't need approval from anybody to do something. It's fun to do things with people, but you don't always need them to be like, oh sure, I'll do that with you. Sometimes you can just do it by yourself, and it's perfectly fine. Sorry, I'm sniffing because I've just got so much sweat on my face. Oh my goodness, whenever I go home, I'm gonna look like a mess. It's just so quiet besides, you know, me yapping about. I didn't go very far, but it is very hot. I think it's probably got like about a 93 right now, which sucks because, like, from Monday to Friday, it was nice outside. It was like in the low 80s, and I was like, you know what? I can wear my all black everything, even with my leggings. Where you see orange right there from my sock. But I thought I was gonna be totally fine. I thought it was gonna be great and cool, and I'll feel nice. But no, it decided to hit up in the 90s, and now I feel awful. That scared me. Okay, not so spooky scary time. That thing moving in the wind scared me. It's nice. I know out where my grandparents live, they live like 40-50 miles away from me, but they've got some really nice cemeteries out there. I'll probably go look at them. This one took me a little bit to drive to, but I don't mind. I've got some stuff to do in this town anyway. I'm just thinking about tomorrow whenever I go to that potluck dinner, because I'm going to be wearing a corset and like a really long split maxi skirt, and I am just not ready. There's another one with a picture on it. But yeah, I am just not ready for that. It is too hot. Whenever I get back in the car, I will show you guys a horror story. So give me 1 second. Alright, I haven't even looked in a mirror yet, so who's ready to see? Oh my goodness. I don't want to show it, but I kind of do. It's not too bad. I am definitely sweating, though, a lot. I sweat really easy, which sucks whenever you are goth and you live in Texas. It's already hot as hell out here, and now I just fucking burn up all the time. And it sucks because I want to be able to wear long sleeves and feel like I look nice. It's too hot. And then whenever it gets cold, it's just too cold. But I think that's good for a first video. And I'm gonna have to edit this down and make it nice because I don't want to just put it up like this. But yeah, that's the start of what I want this this channel to be. And I think I want to call it Crypt Creepy Crawlers, just because everyone's got to have a weird spooky gothy name when they do something like this. Yeah, and all I've got to say is, like I said before, be authentically you. Don't let anyone else try and figure out who you are or what you want to be. be you and be what makes you happy. And I'll see all you guys later. Probably tomorrow whenever I do the Malvin potluck, if I can get people to say okay to recording. But I'll see you later. Bye.